I was exhausted, wrapped up in debt, alone, without direction. Every night I went to sleep with a heavy heart, until I heard a phrase that, at first, didn't make sense. But that changed everything. It wasn't magic. It was frequency, and it was real. In this video, you'll learn about my story and the nighttime practice that saved my emotional and financial life. A simple technique based on energy neuroscience that you can apply today before bed. A single sentence that reprograms your subconscious and paves the way for prosperity. If you feel like you've tried everything, and yet abundance seems far away, this video is for you. The first bill was due on day 5, the second on the 10th. The third, she didn't even open it. It was there, in the yellow envelope on the table, along with the others, as a constant reminder of everything she couldn't control. Maria sat every day in that same corner of the kitchen, in silence. The world outside went on. Cars, people, smiles, and shop windows. But inside it was always winter. She never imagined it would look like this. At the age of 42, after having worked for decades, raised 2 children alone, faced a divorce, sudden unemployment, and now, a hole that seemed to have no end. Debts that accumulated like quicksand. With each attempt to get out, she sank deeper. He began to avoid the phone. Then he started to turn off the doorbell. And one day, she stopped looking in the mirror. How did I get here? She thought. But what Maria didn't know yet, and what you may not know either, is that the way we talk to ourselves before bed is the key that can lock or liberate our reality. That night, like so many others, Mary went to bed on an empty stomach. Not for lack of food, but for lack of appetite. The silence of the room was broken only by the sound of the old fan spinning slowly on the ceiling. And then something happened. She didn't look for it. It was not planned. It was a video suggested by chance on the cell phone. A calm, firm voice. A woman saying, "You're a magnet, and what you accept in silence, you expand." Maria sat up on the bed. His chest tightened. It was as if that sentence had been said inside. The woman continued, "Everything you repeat before going to sleep enters your subconscious, and the subconscious accepts it as truth. So say in faith, I am bigger than my bank account. I am bigger than this moment. I am flow. I am abundance." Mary cried. But in that cry, there was something different. It was not sadness. It was the beginning of an opening. That night, for the first time in a long time, she decided to talk to her future. With her eyes closed in the dark, she repeated in a low voice, "I am flow. I am abundance. Everything I need already exists, and it's coming to me." She didn't believe 100%, but he repeated, out of tiredness, out of desperation, or by some force that came from within, and he slept with those words echoing in his body. And that's when everything started to change. In the following days, she kept the ritual. He didn't tell anyone. He didn't make any big promises. He just chose every night to repeat that phrase as a survival mantra, and little by little, the effects began. On the second day, he fell asleep faster. In the third, he woke up with more spirits. On the 5th, he received a call from a former colleague offering a temporary job. Nothing magical, no lottery, but a sign. And she was finally attentive to notice. Because, look, the subconscious is the soil where everything you plant germinates, and the words you whisper when the world falls silent, they are seeds. What do you say between wakefulness and sleep becomes code in your nervous system, and the daily repetition creates a new route in your energy field. Maria was, without realizing it, reprogramming her frequency. And you can too. In the next block, we will understand how this simple practice transforms vibration into result. You'll learn what the alpha state is, why it's the most powerful time of your day, and how a single sentence repeated with intent can rewrite your financial reality. Let's also build, together, your own personal activation phrase. And in the end, you'll have a hands-on exercise to start with today, before bed. Have you ever noticed how, in the minutes before bed, everything gets more intense? Old memories appear, worries grow, and even silence seems to speak louder. This is not for nothing. That's the time when your brain is changing frequency, literally. During the day, you operate in the so-called beta state, a state of wakefulness, focus, logic, and tension. This is where you respond to emails, pay bills, deal with problems, and make quick decisions. But when he starts to relax, his thoughts slow down. And as your body prepares for sleep, you enter the alpha state, a space between the conscious and the subconscious. It is at this point, between what you see and what you feel, that the magic happens. The alpha state is like a bridge, and everything you throw at it, it goes straight to your subconscious. And the subconscious doesn't question, he accepts. And after he accepts, he manifests it. Therefore, what you think, say, and feel before bed is more important than you think. This is the most vulnerable and most powerful time to create your new reality. That's exactly what Maria began to do. Without realizing it, she accessed this state with her body relaxed and her mind still awake. And in this interval, between fatigue and dreaming, she planted a new seed. I am flow. I am abundance. Everything I need is already coming to me. She didn't force it. He just let the words fall softly on his body. And the subconscious, day after day, came to accept this as truth. Result, change of posture, change in perception, change in behavior. And when you change internally, the external one accompanies. Now, you may be wondering, but what if I don't know what to say? What if I repeat it without feeling anything? Calm. The key is not to repeat with blind faith. The key is to repeat with intention. Intention is emotion, plus presence in the now. It is not pretending that everything is solved. It's stating what you want as if it's inevitable. And for that, you will now create your own activation phrase. How to create your nightly wake phrase. A vibrational wake-up phrase needs 3 elements. 1. Desired emotional state. 2. Presence in the now. 3. Internal movement or expansion. See examples. Each night, I connect with the flow of prosperity. Abundance surrounds me. She's already around me. The money comes to me lightly and often. My mind is ready to receive more. Everything I need, I already am. You can use one of these phrases or create your own. But be careful. It should be short, to the point, and comfortable to repeat with your eyes closed. Now close your eyes for a few seconds and think, what do you most want to feel in the next 30 days? Safety, freedom, expansion. That is the seed. Turn that emotion into words, not in a hurry, but with truth. And when you're done with that video, write that sentence down on a piece of paper, place next to the bed. Repeat this phrase every day for 30 nights. It doesn't matter if you believe it at first. The subconscious will believe it for you, if you're consistent. Now close your eyes, take a deep breath, feel the air coming in through your nose, filling the chest, and coming out of the mouth slowly. Once again, inspires, safe, and releases. Are you here? You are present. Nothing else matters now. Lie down with a comfortable body. Loosen your shoulders, uncross your legs, relax your jaw. Let your body surrender to the support of the bed. It is safe to rest. It is safe to receive. As your breath finds a light rhythm, imagine that a soft golden light begins to form in the center of your chest. It pulses calmly and expands with each exhalation. That light is your energy. It is its center. It is your connection to all that exists. Now let's repeat it together, in a low voice or just inside yourself, whatever is most comfortable. Feel every word entering your body. Repeat after me. I am flow. I am abundance. Everything I need is already coming to me. Once again, I am flow. I am abundance. Everything I need is already coming to me. Allow this phrase to echo within you, like a seed that finds fertile soil. If thoughts appear, everything is fine. Don't fight. Just go back to the sentence. Return to the light in your chest. Go back inside. You're reprogramming your mind right now. You're saying to the universe, I'm ready. I'm open. I trust. Feel that frequency. Feel your energy rising. Feel how, even with your eyes closed, there is something new forming inside you. Because there is. You are not your debts. You are not the number on the bill. You are the channel through which abundance flows, and it is coming. Keep breathing slowly. And if you want, repeat with me one last time. I am flow. I am abundance. Everything I need is already coming to me. Now, allow yourself to sleep, without fear. No rush. Your body knows. Your mind understands. Your soul remembers. Tomorrow, you will wake up different, and you'll start to notice. Things will start moving. You will be lighter, more receptive, safer, and that will be just the beginning. Gratitude for being here. Gratitude for trusting. Good night, and may abundance embrace you while you sleep.